Dragons, welcome back to Command Arena and welcome back to Yes, Your Grace. It has been far too long since last we played this. Far too long. And this music is still fantastic, guys. It still sounds absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely love it. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue. So where we left off last was we had sent our general out. It actually shows you right here. He's actually out right now for a couple of weeks, and Elena cost 11 gold. So the general's out on leisure leave right now for 2 weeks, which is going to help us save some cash, which we need that gold. If I'm not mistaken, though, I believe I want to run out of gold. So what we need to do, we need to train troops because we're prepping for war still. So save and continue. So we still need to figure all this stuff out, guys. Okay, so this is quite the line, guys. I mean, what is that? 5 people over here, I think? All right, let's look at this pigeon first. Dear father, King Ivo greatly mourns the loss of his father. Right, so your own daughter is supposed to be married, or at least engaged to the son of the king, Talus, who had been poisoned weeks ago. So anyways, the funeral took place as soon as we arrived in Atana. Talus is sorely missed amongst the lords and advisors. Together with King Ivo, we prayed for justice for his father. They say he's in a better place now. The journey home helped King Ivo clear his head, and he realized that as King of Davern, you didn't have anything to do with poisoning his father. Although you and King Ivo didn't part in the friendliest manner, King Ivo wishes to apologize for his words, but says that his advisors forced him to stand by his decision. King Ivo wishes to send you support as his father promised, but his hands are tied until the royal trial is concluded. He counts on your quick investigation into the murder, which he believes will prove your innocence. Yours, Lorsulia. King Ivo. I still can't get used to that. I suppose. No one imagined Ivo taking the throne so soon. It's good that at least he knows I didn't poison Talus. We will still need to give Vince his advisors and lords. They will need to see the murderer before they support sending their whole army to help Davern. We will find the one responsible, I'm sure. Let's ask Lorsulia something else. Ask her about the cat. Tell her Sadani keeps pestering me. Very well, Your Grace. I will write her a letter. We should anticipate a reply within a couple of weeks. Okay. Forward, Alina. I have helped the worshippers with the spirits, Your Grace. Okay, so our witch has returned. There are lots of people gathering in the new shrine now. Thank you, Alina. Your help is always appreciated. Alright, so we're going to have to go back and talk to her about this vial here. Or file, however they pronounce it. Forward. Your Grace. I hear you'll fight with the beast-faced. We are preparing for the battle with Rodovia. You heard well. My name's Viatlit. My elders have fought with the beast many years before me. I heard they brought some Rodovian dog here to your castle. They say you keep him in the dungeon. I want to help ye with those nasty beasts. I'll give men and resources, 3 gold and 150 army, in exchange for the red dog. No dog, no army. I cannot make it any simpler. I will, okay. I need to know why she needs him. Why would ye need him? Him. I'll teach him a lesson is all. I reckon we should make an example out of him. Show his dog brothers what happens to those who step a little too far. That would keep him at bay. Well, he's just sitting in the prison cell right now anyways. But there's a possibility of potential backlash from this. That having her kill him could actually entice these guys to get even more troops in the end. I don't know if this is a good idea. But you know what? Do as you please. But you can spare me the details. Fantastic. I'll take it slow. Make sure he knows I'm there. Oh, One more thing, Your Grace. My deal is off the table if you ever help any of these dogs. Make no mistake about that, Your Grace. That's not a problem. I feel like this person might actually know something about this animal tooth. I have found this in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? Oh, that one bit or two. 'Tis beautiful is all I can tell you, Your Grace. I'm sorry, I'm not much help. Alright, what about this file? I have found this near Bronca. Can you tell me anything about it? I ain't ever been to Bronca. It looks pretty nasty, though. That is all. Aye, Your Grace. Okay, so that was no help. So we're at over 1,000 troops. Barely 1,000 strong. We need more troops, though. The banker. I hear that your treasury isn't in the best shape, Your Grace. I want to offer my services. Okay, I don't remember how this works. How does this all work again? We understand that sometimes it's hard to be a king, and we want to do our best to help. We offer quick and easy solutions to give you a surge of gold or supplies, whichever you may be in need of. Our exclusive package offers 50 gold ore supplies instantly available for your use. The bank only adds a small fee of 10 gold ore supplies depending on the type of loan. It's paid off in weekly amounts of 10 until you pay off your debt. Oh, well, that ain't too bad. We won't charge you any additional costs. Oh, last thing to know, we only do one type of loan at a time. So if you want to borrow gold, we must lend you supplies. We can't lend you supplies until the first loan is repaid, and vice versa. Then I want gold. Ah, perfect. We could offer 50 gold repayable over 6 weeks with a 10 gold fee. Then I'll take it. Because we desperately need the gold right now, and if we can find a way to produce more gold than what we have to expend, then we'll be in a plus. So far, anything else, Your Grace? So far, there hasn't been. That's all for now. Thank you. That's all for now. The Bank de Florentini is always happy to help. So far, we haven't actually got any way to actually create any kind of like revenue right now, and that's, to me, I feel like that's a huge issue. So I can't invite him right now because of what's going on. Actually, can I just invite him anyway? Laura's currently away. Okay, so this means they're away, I'm guessing. Sir Frederick. Neoxy, if I'm not mistaken, he's currently away. I pissed him off, but I got somebody else in exchange. I got her as an ally, so the ones in green are my allies, if I'm not mistaken. I need to invite Masha. And no pictures available, so I only have a single pigeon. Okay. Let's go. Archives. Okay, close this. Forward, peasant! Grace, where I come from, there's an odd fog surrounding the nearby forest. Anyone who goes in the fog disappears without any trace. A few local adventurers came forward. They said they would find the one responsible, but they never came back. We're thinking the fog turns people into frogs, bugs maybe. There's plenty of them in the forest, but no signs of the people who go in there. You should check the forest again. The fog might be dense, so don't go alone. If we gather together, maybe we will get some traces. But what if we all get lost instead? Oh dear. Yeah, I can't really afford to send the witch, because I need the witch to try to identify this. I can't sit here and keep sending her out and stalling my own progress. Forward! Oh, Your Grace, my boy, my dearest grandchild, got himself into big trouble, Your Grace. He asked me not to come here, but I don't know where else to go. He's been involved with the Oracle Dust sales for a long time now. It's harmless, he told me. Only something to begin with, but he recently started using it as well. He was over the moon, so happy and giggly at first. Even tried convincing me to use it to relax, but I am no lady to get involved in this nasty business. Now he's very ill, Your Grace. I can't leave the bed. My poor baby. He keeps asking to bring him some more dust, but I know this is the cause of his illness for sure. He tells me it'll make him feel better. I have no heart to look at him in this state, barely moving, with skin as blue as blueberries. Please help, Your Grace. I can't really afford to be throwing gold to heal one person. And I can't afford to send the witch. Well, that leaves me with 30 gold. I'll pay for the healer. Because who knows who I'm healing. It could be someone. I could actually make revenue off of that guy's business if I heal him. There isn't much I can do to help your grandson, but take this gold. It'll be enough to pay for a healer. You can find one in the market. Thank you, Your Grace. I'll go and find one right away. Now, I'm hoping that pans out, and that actually helps me in the end. But I need the witch to stay for now so I can have this identified. A cook? Your Grace. A rooster has been running around our kitchen for days, but we finally managed to catch him. It was a beautiful bird. We couldn't keep him as we already have a rooster, but it made a delicious broth. Our staff liked it so much I thought I'd bring some for you to try. I'm not sure where this chicken came from, but it was surely well fed. Oh no. Sadani is going to kill me. Why couldn't you ask me first? This was my daughter's pet. Oh, you guys, I didn't know. My apologies. Well, I can't really fire him for something that he didn't know. I hope she doesn't need him now that Stabber is gone. I better check on her later. How can I be of service, Your Grace? Tell me about the king. What would you like to know about, Your Grace? Lords offer a lot of support and resources, and most importantly, in the armies that they control. Upon making a treaty, they will offer a one-off boost to our army. Each week, we will also receive sums of gold and supplies from our allies. Okay, so each week I get those resources and supplies. Okay, so if I go with somebody who's got a gold supply, each week they're providing that. Okay, well, crap, I wish I had known this sooner. Taxes. The villagers in our domain pay taxes. Happy people pay their taxes, gladly, while the resentful will do what they can to get around them, resulting in less income for us. This is why we need to make sure people's contentment is high in order to keep a good gold flow. Let's change the subject, of course. How can I be of service, Your Grace? That's all for now. Actually, let me know about my battle preparations. What would you like to know about, Your Grace? We are in a difficult situation. We cannot be sure if Ivor will support us with his army. We need to focus on making as many lords our allies as possible. A scouts reported that we would need a battalion of at least 1,000 soldiers. So I got that, at least 1,000. So let's keep going then. That's all for now. I will be here if you need me, Your Grace. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, I gotta stand up off the throne. Okay. That's not bad. That's really not bad. So let's go back to the council chamber. Now I need to check on both my daughter and the witch. Let's check with... No, kid first. Your Grace? I let the rooster free. I'm sorry. He really wants to get outside these castle walls. He's going to be happier if he's free. Thank you, Your Grace. I wanted to do this myself. He wasn't suited to be an agent. All he did was poop everywhere. Okay. I'm glad you set him free, Father. I'm glad too. Please be careful with these animals, Pumpkin. I am, Your Grace. Oh, she's so sweet. I hope if I have a daughter, my daughter's like that. Your Grace, how can I help? I've got this file. We found this thing. It could be connected to Talus somehow. There appears to be a residue inside. Can you check if this residue matches the poison from Talus's wine? Oh, sorry, stability on. It might be difficult, but I'll try to determine the ingredients used in both samples. It will take some time, though. Take as much time as you need. Let me just get a smear of this. Come and see me in the throne room when you find anything out. Of course, Your Grace. That's all. I will be on my way. May the spirits guide you. Okay, well that's really it. I don't think there's anything else I technically can do. Let me check the dungeon. I need to see if this guy's in the dungeon or not. Oh, hold on. Petro? Do you have everything you need? Yes. Sturdy walls, steel bars, a personal guard. Oh wait! There's nowhere to run! I mean, yeah, there's not really much you could do about that. Oh, that's it? Okay, so that guy's no longer in there. So let's check the gardens. Asilia. These two are always hanging out. Yes, Father. Don't do anything silly, Asilia. Do I ever? Thank you for letting me visit, Your Grace. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a Rodovian. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty certain that's a Rodovian. Bedchamber, check on the wife. Gotta check on my queen. Darling, I have found some clues that might lead us to the person who's behind Talos' death. What have you found? Oh, that's all I found. That's it. Say nothing. That's all about. Fine, I will stay here. Okay, well, I'm pretty certain that's it. We're gonna go back to the throne room then. Oh, the bird took off. That was literally all we could do. Okay, so the week's currently out for 2 weeks. 9 gold. Okay, we're doing good. And the only thing left to do is prepare the general at this point. This leaves us at 19 gold. I'm hoping... So, hold on. If I take this off, so we're getting 18 gold on taxes. Paying the bank back. Okay. So we get 18 on taxes each time. If we can make him happier in some way, we might be able to get more money. Army upkeep. Yes, if I don't pay it, then I lose troops. But it costs 30 food. I'm getting, what, 15? Forward, my general. I return from Mr. Torlando, your grace. I don't know much about writing, but this guy seems to know what he's doing. I'm just a little perplexed as to why he asked so many questions about my underwear. Oh, oh man, what? That guy's on that side of the fence. Oh, the picture's available. Jonas, that buffoon with the stupid red gloves. Lend me some gold and I will pay you back in a week, he said. I will break his legs if I see him. You guys, I lent this fellow 28 gold. He said he would pay me back with interest. I know the type. Now I hear he's off to Kaladur, the other end of the world, probably enjoying the hot sunshine and Kaladis brothels. Meanwhile, I'm stuck here in this rat hole, no way to pay my men. I've got until this evening to pay them, otherwise they'll leave. Where the hell will I find a new crew then? I need this money for only 2 weeks. I should be able to make it up to you after that. So you want gold. I don't have that. I don't think I can help. Besides, if I lend you the money, I'll probably end up the same way you have. I hope you find this fellow. In that case, I'm sorry to bother you, your grace. I guess not everyone is as naive as I was. God, Jones made a real fool out of me. Honestly, if I had the gold, I would have helped. Because that crew could have actually joined the army at the end there. Forward. Your grace, there's no trace of Lichaj in the forests. So I thought. As clever as I am, I know where to look for their lairs in old tree trunks. Here, take this bloody horn as proof of my courageous deed. That's a deer. Ha! You couldn't have defeated the beast, as there was no more in the forest. You fell for a ruse. All your tales are lies, just like this one. What? Me? A liar? No way, I brought you proof, didn't I, your grace? This horn doesn't actually strike me as coming from a monster. What else, your grace? Lichaj is just like any other animal. It has horns, it bleeds. Surely you weren't expecting the horn to glow. The dragon tail isn't exactly original, is it? Sir Frederick says you retell the story, just changing a few details each time. Very well, the cat is out of the bag. At least I don't have to put on the show anymore. It can be very tiring at times, if I'm perfectly honest. People want to see this amazing knight, this dragon slayer. So I show them what they want to see. Lichaj, and the proof, a stag. At least my stories don't hurt anyone, and I don't have a drinking problem. If you have something to say it to my face. I hear what the wind is spreading. Problems with rum. Wife walking around with a black eye. You don't believe him, do you, your grace? He's a liar. He's making all of this up. He sounds French, honestly. He used to be recognized around the courtyards, but the memory is fading. That's it. Draw your sword. Let's see if you're more than just a trickster. I won't have any blood spilled in this chamber. It wouldn't match my skill anyway. In your current state, you would probably stab yourself. Your grace, of course, it's just a hoax, but it doesn't matter. The message is what's important. The story warms people's hearts. It gives hope for better tomorrow. People always think they see Basques, Lycians, Stragus, while it's usually a fox, a stray dog, or a cat even. If I bring them a boar skin or deer horn and tell them it was a monster, they sleep better at night. They can get back to work feeling safe. And if I make extra gold on the side, so what? Aren't we all frauds? Kings, for example? People always come to the king because he knows everything. They expect you to give Wise advice. They will put the greatest trust in your words. But answer yourself, do you always know what to do? I guess you're right. Not even scholars always know what they're doing. Correct. There's only so much we can learn from manuscripts. The rest is just guessing. Your Grace, we surely can't let him spread more lies. I won't allow this. If you let Noxie join your banner, then I won't stand by your side. Oh, I won't join if he joins. With his intemperance, I won't stand next to him during battle. In all the turmoil, he could stab me and no one would even know. Jovan. A good guy. He trains with me. I will make sure to send my recommendation. Don't forget that. Okay. Oh, I can't even look at this stuff right now. Ah! If I send him away, I'm going to lose 150 troops. I believe he only gives me 50, but this other guy he could bring me more. I see his point. I like his story, and I completely understand that. And I also understand Sir Frederick's need for honesty. It makes sense. It's what he stands for. What do I do? I could make 2 allies instead of 1. Sir Frederick, you have 1 more battle ahead of you. I knew I could trust your judgment, Your Grace. Ha! It's time for those with real experience to take the lead in Neoxe. A shame, Your Grace. Nonetheless, I wish you the very best in your battle. I lost 180 troops for that. Oh, will someone clean up this mess? Alright, so... That kind of sucks. So now he's my enemy. So he provided food, but I want him getting, Sir Frederick. And if I'm not mistaken, Lord is currently away. So I could actually invite Jovan now, and he has 120. So that's 200 between these two, and this is only 20 less. He provides 4 gold and 2 food, and he's going to provide 5 gold. So I'd be getting 9 gold and 2 food a week off of these guys. I don't know what's going on with this. It says he's away, so... If I'm not mistaken, I already invited Masha. She's not green, though, which is strange. Let's invite him as well, because I have yet to actually talk to him. So we'll send him an invite. Sadani! Forward! Is that another pet of yours? You've got their pumpkin? What is it this time? I would say probably a mouse. Is it a tiny mouse? Too easy to get a trap for her. She would be caught straight away, but this is just some silly toy. Recruiting agents is far more difficult than you would imagine. Why the agents? What do you plan to use them for, Pumpkin? It's to save Lorsulia and Dusty from the evil prince. When my agents are ready, we will take Lorsulia back home. My agents will be best friends with Dusty. Maybe I will let you use them one day too if you're good. Pumpkin, Ivo is not evil. Besides, he's no prince. He's a king now. Atana is really far away too. Well, those seem like good points, but you do your job, I do mine. Let's see that toy. It's quite unusual, isn't it? Doesn't look like it came from our country. Where did you get it from? Maya gave it to me. It brings luck, she says. I see. Go on for now, Sadani. See if you can find more agents. Yes, Father. Your Grace. I need to see that friend of Asalia. Alright, so now we're developing more stuff here. A merchant. Your Grace. Normally I wouldn't bother you, but I have another... Oh, I didn't read that last word. I missed it. I'm a merchant delivering goods from one place to the other. I sell trinkets of all sorts. What wares do you have? Paintings, vintage scrolls, historical relics. I even once had the wooden leg of Vlad the Spindleshanks, yeah? That went for a crazy 200 pieces of gold. But none of that matters now, as I was robbed on the way back to my hometown, Pravesk. And if I'm not mistaken, now you need funds to carry on with your journey. Correct. You really know your stuff, Your Grace. I would need 23 gold to get back on my feet. I am a businessman, so I know how to invest this money. I will make a profit in no time. I will repay you as soon as I can, with interest, of course. I actually don't have that, so there's nothing I can do. You will have to find someone else to help you. What? Why not help a truly honest man? Flawed the Spindleshanks. That was a good one. Yeah, I know better. I know better. I put my stake in my general's back, so I can send the general out to these other areas and check them out. Let's send him to... What do you guys think? If I'm not mistaken, they're supposed to be coming from the north, right? I can't really remember where they're supposed to be coming from. I feel like the force is a good place for them to hide their troops, so I'm going to send the general out there to complete this. It's going to take 1 week, so he'll literally be back like literally next week. Okay, so we don't have 1,000 troops anymore, but when the other guy comes back, we should be able to get that easy. The other 100 and, what is it, 160 or 150? Maya. Thank you for letting me visit you, Grace. Can't I talk to this person? Yes, father? Explain this, Asalia. It's a toy? Yes, Sadani got this toy from Maya. I've seen this toy before. Maya, you are not from Barevia, are you? My family, we travel a lot. I was passing by, but I heard all the racket here. Is everything alright, darling? Look at this toy, Aurelia. I recognize this. Of course you do. We saw one just like it when we were robbed by Bayran 13 years ago. Where did you get this toy from, Maya? My parents travel a lot. We are traveling merchants. They must have bought it somewhere. Your accent, this toy, staying in Davin for a while? You're from Radovia. Tell me, you didn't know about this, Asalia. Father, please, no. Don't do anything to her. It's all my fault. I asked her to visit us. We're preparing for battle. We're planning to repel an attack. But Rodovians are already in my castle. Look what you did to your father, Eric! Oh, you're up. Eric, that's twice now. Asalia's friend is a Radovian. We're preparing for war against them, and yet they're already here. Yes, and I had a chat with them already. Asalia won't be seeing her friend anymore. I decided not to kill her, but I banished her from the castle. She's just a girl. Perhaps, but what kind of message does it send? Our daughter playing with the enemy of in our castle. You didn't consider letting her stay, did you? As I said, Maya's just a girl. Perhaps she's not even aware of the war. What if she's a spy? How else would they know Lorcilia married Ivo? It doesn't matter anymore, does it? She's gone. You collapsing? The two of us not being able to conceive an heir? Break your promise and you shall be punished. Your kingdom will be fertile, but you won't see a successor amongst your offspring. Isn't that how it went? When I promised my firstborn daughter to Bayran, I didn't do it because I was afraid of the witch. I did it to protect us. At the time, I thought Bayran was a fool for agreeing to this. Surely a man wouldn't be able to travel such a distance, enter the throne room, and dare to ask a king for his daughter. And yet, here we are. I'm telling you, it's the witch. How else could he become a king? How else could they threaten war? How else that you couldn't have a son? You might be right. I will look into the curse, darling. I will see if we can do it right away. At least I can help take some of the burden from your shoulders. Thank you. I feel better now. It's time to get up. I guess I'd better see Asalia. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, the witch is still gone for 1 more week. Yes, Father. I'm sorry, Father. I didn't want to hurt you. I'm fine. Just not that young anymore. Doctors say these tense situations can have this kind of effect. I didn't want to upset you, Father. But why the war, Father? Isn't life difficult enough as it is? What makes things harder for one another? I know that Maya is from Radovia. When she told me, my heart froze up. I knew it meant trouble. But I got to know her. They're not bad. They're just like us, not barbarians, as Mother likes to call them. They attacked our villages. Of course there are bandits, thieves. It doesn't mean they are all like this. You're king, father. Tell me, did you never have to punish a thief or a bandit whom was from Devon? Well, just because one person did bad things doesn't mean we're all bad. I just don't understand why we have to fight. They threaten us. They want to take over our castle. What if you just got it all wrong? We can't risk it, Australia. It's all very complicated. That's a great shame, father. But who knows, maybe one day. Maybe one day. She's got such a huge, ideology, thought process when it comes to all of this. Okay, so the witch is still gone. Just check on Sadani, see how she's doing. You're great. Is everything alright, Sadani? Last week's events were quite distressing for all of us. I don't understand why this would happen. How could someone eat Smudge? Dusty is gone and now Smudge is, well, Smudge is 6 feet underground. But then again, I couldn't dig that deep, so I just covered him with a rock. I couldn't dig that deep, so I just covered him with a rock. It's the point here without Luli. You promised you'd convince her to stay. Is she even going to visit us? Let's give her some time to settle in first, and then we'll arrange to bring her for a dinner. Do you think she could bring Dusty? I don't think so, Sadani. He's a cat. They don't like to be locked up in a cage for hours. I'll find a new pet before she comes then. I will see you later, Pumpkin. Okay, so I guess it's a good thing I went ahead and did that then. Alright, well, dragons. I think it's about time we end this particular episode here. So, guys, remember to claw that subscribe button if you want to see more awesome content like this. And nick that bell icon, as it's extremely important if you for you guys to actually be notified when a new video is posted or when we happen to do a live stream on here. Or any kind of post, really. But, guys, stay cool and stay awesome. I'll see you guys next time in the arena. Dragmaster is signing off. So, until next time, guys, have yourselves an awesome, beautiful, and fantastic night.